everyone.
Hi everyone, good morning everybody. Good to see you here again Monday morning with
Yeah,
us to discuss topics of the new era and things from our daily lives that we do need to change and practice more with gentleness. We were speaking a little bit about the topics that came up, and the word that is here with me is gentleness. Maybe we can put it together with the topic you were bringing up, Zeka.
so um, I heard nothing in the morning because I was so quiet. I was so with myself, and in listening to myself and not to any other things. So I was more like talking to my organs, and because I understood from our last calls that it's quite important to be healthy first on
Yes,
ourselves or for ourselves, and yeah, then. But what I sense in the field is to be not to make someone a victim by being the savior.
okay,
So it's about listen, listening. First, focus on yourself. Everything else will just shift or change. And I think if everyone does this, there will be also a change. But
yes,
even with myself, there are some things I really don't want to look at, but am forced to somehow.
we
And
need to.
this takes time also to reflect gentleness for myself,
Yes,
for others. So I think that's the thing that is combining everything. Yeah.
yeah.
Otherwise, I
I,
would just listen today. Maybe when I hear something, I will speak it out. Otherwise, I feel like I have nothing more to say today. Maybe it's yours today. You know what I mean? It feels like step back, hold space, and yeah, I don't know, just be.
that's beautiful. You asked. I don't know why I'm dressing black, and I said black is also a good color. It's an important color because it's the color that holds the space. I needed to say that.
Okay,
it's
funny.
the color it's the color that holds space for all others, because in the absence of light, all that there is black, and it's the space, it's the purest space for everything else to come and be
Ooh,
when it's ready
ooh.
to be.
Thank you. Yeah, well, I mean, I really am hesitant wearing black because I think I'm working more with the colors, but I'm also judging black by doing so. So maybe it's time for me to integrate now and not to say like I don't have any black clothes anymore, you know? So
Yes.
thank you so much for that.
Yeah, and so for me, people, the word today was, as I said, gentleness, because at the moment I have so many things to sort out in my life, also in my private life. um, it's really just a huge amount of things, and I'm a very like logical person. uh, and yesterday I was like structuring everything, all the steps, also with my partner here, and I noticed that it was too much because gentleness was missing. And I realized at the moment, hey, you need to stop there, because if there is a lack of gentleness in the process, even if it's very effective, even if it walks towards the results you want to see, if there is gentleness missing, then everything is wrong. Even if you come to the desired result, but it will be only the material desired result, not the whole desired result, which means my well-being, her well-being, the well-being of everybody in the house, the well-being of humanity at the end as well. So this was very, very strong, and it's for sure one of the qualities that, uh, let's say, a paradise being, right? If I am to become a paradise being, to live in a paradisiac world, I need to be gentle. So this is the quality I am bringing up because of this short story from yesterday that I want to take to practice for this whole week. So I would just take the space and invite everybody to choose one paradisiac quality. Maybe for you it's not gentleness. Maybe you are already a super gentle person. But as we did last week, right, with the job description, like which would be your job description for a paradisiac place, world, like which would be a quality you need to have to be a paradise being, right?
Mhm.
And for me this week, it's gentleness. So I'm waking up and I'm focusing. I want to bring gentleness to everything, to every single movement, to every single word, to every single eyesight, to every single encounter, to every single step I make on the ground. So this will be my challenge.
Wow, thank you so much for sharing. It's beautiful. Um, Concerning the restructuring thing, what especially let you get out of gentleness? Or I don't need the topic
Yes.
especially. I need where it is. What is it? Anger, or what was the
No,
source? You know
it was
what
not
led there?
anger. It was, as I see it, Zilka, it was too much directness. Like
Ah,
wanting to get um, as fast as possible, as
mm,
exact as possible.
ah,
you know like
mm-hmm,
being just too in the
mm-hmm,
mind. Like it was
mm.
like in the mind, in the logic world, it was perfect. It all makes sense, it can work like that. But for my partner and me as a couple, it's just too much. It's like it's too fast.
So
So from the emotional, it was not comfortable. From the mind, from the logic, like the steps are all perfect steps. It should fit all in one day to sort out and resolve, but from the emotions it was not.
we are at that being in trust part again, isn't it? It's something is not like fast enough. You don't see the things you want to achieve or see or feel or whatever. And then to what I did tonight at 3 a.m., I was stepping aside because there were some topics I didn't know how to solve them. Of
Mm-hmm.
course, I can go into my head and say this path, or this path. I can do this, but it's my doing. It's my doing.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, the way A, it's doing the next one. It's or the third or the fourth or whatever, and it's just my doing and my thinking without my being. So I'm
Yes.
completely out of gentleness, being, and so I decided, okay, hey God, your turn. I won't mess up anymore. Here you go.
I hand it over.
Yeah, I mean, what did I do all the other times? And I don't think I was that bad, but it's like, okay, now I really want to have a divine solution. I want a solution that really fits us all, not my ego. Maybe it's already right. I
Hmm.
don't know. But so it was like, come on, Christness. So let's do this. Well, not together, do it, and I will follow. And some
Show
years
me.
ago, yeah, and some years ago, I was like, what? I have my own free will. I can do as I want. Yes. And I did.
Yeah.
And I always thought getting to that point will show how desperate I am, and how like
And
fresh.
not at all,
Yeah,
right? Not
it's
at
not
all.
like it's surrendering. It's like, oh
Not at
yeah,
all.
okay.
Oh my God, Zika, that's so great. That's so amazing. Um, so translating, I'm trying to translate
Hmm.
what you're bringing here with so much light, my dear. So again, if we are speaking people of a paradise world, right?
Hmm.
It's all about a paradigm shift.
Hmm.
So of course, in a paradise world, matter and spirit are one, as we always say. Look at that. How we need to learn every day again and again ourselves. This is so crazy because actually I know that, but I forget it, right? Because in that new world road, of course the spirit comes first and not the mind. Like, of course it comes first. Of course, I should have sat down with my partner and made a prayer. Uh, we could have be singing a little bit, right?
Hmm.
Resonating
Hmm.
as you did already here, right? So this like divinely opening the channels, divinely being connected, for afterwards being practical. And we didn't do that. And like I consider myself so spiritualized,
Hmm.
like I do that on our practice here every Monday morning. What do? We do that before, right? But I'm not doing that with my partner to solve like daily things. And this is the shift. This is the
And
shift.
yes, and I experienced that too. For me, it was easy to go on meditation on my own, but with well, the ladies in my circle, that's not a thing. But with a man that I'm somehow deeply connected, I was kind of ashamed to show myself. And I love it
Right?
how you are showing yourself with sharing what happened to both of you yesterday, and how authentic you are, because I think this is where people may learn most from, because your heart is open then. And uh, and I wanted to share that it was hard for me, because I'm asking myself, why don't we do that in relationships or partnerships?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Um, because otherwise, so we are used to, but there it's not. It's
Mm-hmm.
I think it's practice. It's in the beginning maybe hard work to say, okay, that's our new, maybe like, not
Mm-hmm.
rule, but how about um, first to connect on that way, so
We
our
we
hearts.
invite,
Yeah.
yeah, to invite the divine space, to invite,
Yeah.
yeah, spirituality
um,
to be here.
yeah, but so that needs to have a talk about, um, because for me, I always felt uncomfortable to do that
Mm-hmm.
before. um, it's also about showing myself to him in
Yes,
that case.
of course,
It's
of
also
course.
showing this divine part, or this believing part, and because it's different than I was taught. It's different than we go to a coffee and talk. It's not like, okay, now I pray, please help support us with being gentle, with being open to really listening here, 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 like on our
Chakras.
all channels. I was like, here, here, here. No, with the
All
whole
channels.
system, all channels, yeah, to see and to stay calm and to be really careful. Oh, I love it. Thank you, Caro. It's great. But
I
it's
love
the
it too.
first step. It's the first step. And
It's the
I
first step.
feel it's like showing you more than ever because it's so like China, it's fragile. It's no, not the land, the porcelain.
Okay,
It's
okay.
yeah, I heard you thought the country, no. Um, um, so it's also making yourself vulnerable in that case. To really show your core
Yeah,
to
and
the
I
other
mean
person that loves you, to show yourself even more completely full without any step that is like,
yeah, yeah, and
I
and
think
this
I'm
is,
crying.
yes,
Phew.
please do, because this is
Wow, that's
so
so beautiful.
this is so beautiful, and
Mm.
it's so deep. It's so deep because it's what humanity needs to make towards the earth, right? As our most, the greatest partner we have, right? It's the same relation. Like we need to show how much of a spirit we are to the earth. We don't do it. We forgot it.
Yeah, I hear we don't need to because it's also to first do that on your own, do that with
Yes.
yourself, and then everything, the change will come within. Yes, we can do this. Um, you know what I mean? It's
Yes, I know
first.
what you mean. And it to make it a practice. I mean to make it a practice, to bring it
Mm,
out.
mm,
Like while we live inside, to bring it out, because
mm.
like for example, with my partner, I have even the luck. She's a very spiritual person, and she
That's
knows I
great.
am a very spiritual person. So like I don't even need to show something because she sees it, and I see her. And I know it would be completely normal for her, for us to ask for guidance, to connect with spirituality before anything. But even then, it's out of practice. It's not normal. Like in our world, it's not normal. It's like I have a problem, then I sit down with my logic and I bring a solution, a material solution, right? I don't hold space for spirituality to come in and be
Mm,
part of that
mm.
and enlighten that. And then I go into practical things, like I think now it's all together.
Yeah, it's there now.
So it's again bringing to practice, right, folks? Bringing to practice our spirituality in all spaces, in all spaces. And this will for sure bring more gentleness to me. It will bring more paradisiac qualities to the space that's being held automatically. Like if we invite the spiritual beings of light, of the law, of the greatest law, to be with us, they will fulfill that environment. They will fulfill our hearts with all those paradisiac qualities if we hold space for that.
Yeah. Yeah, and spirituality, and also like, yeah, a God, whoever it might be for you.
Whoever, yeah, whoever. I think we have it.
Yeah,
I love when we get Monday to the point of saying in the live, right, folks? Yeah, I think we got it. We can finish.
Wait. Deeper, deeper, deeper. Ah.
I love you so much for this, my
Yeah, me
dear
too.
Zika, and I love everybody that's been part of this movement, right? Who watch us, who bring comments later on. I know you, Zika, are speaking with lots of friends about this stuff, and when I post the Portuguese chapter in my Instagram, people also come and talk, and many people
Great.
are saying like, I got up in the morning and I was with that question or with that problem, and then I watched the live and it was
Wow.
like, Carol, you were talking to me and saying what
Great.
I needed to move forward. So this is resonating somehow, and yeah, let's make it happen. And I wish a great practice to everybody. So I believe, right, inviting really spirituality to come first, right?
Mm-hmm.
And asking yourself, what is the paradisiac quality I am missing in myself? Like that I want to integrate more and more to be able to live in and to be part of a paradise world every day more. So this is it. Thank
And
you.
could it also be that it's about getting back completely to yourself and bringing that out? What will you find there?
Yeah, the essence, right? The essence. Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you,
Thank you
my
so
dear.
much. All the best. Love you a lot. Bye bye.
Bye.